Thank you for joining us on the newsroom. I am Abisola Adebayo. The Taraba State House of Assembly has elected John Bonzena as the new speaker during an emergency meeting of the House. The election of Bonzena from Zing State constituency occurred in the early hours of Wednesday, following the resignation of the former speaker, Joseph Kunini. Speaking to journalists shortly after the emergency sitting, Bonzena disclosed that the former speaker voluntarily resigned for personal reasons and promised to do his best to carry everyone along via consultations. The Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, says the sit-at-home order by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has contributed immensely to the seeming delay in the completion of the second Niger Bridge project. Fashola, while speaking to newsmen, said government contractors in the East have not been able to work on Mondays for almost 2 years, and that has affected the completion date. The minister, however, promised that the new target date to deliver a perfectly completed second Niger Bridge will be April to May 2023, adding that the bridge will be towed to ensure that it is maintained to serve Nigerians for many years. President Muhammadu Buhari says the auctioning of the fifth-generation spectrum generated over $547 million into the federal government coffers. Buhari made this known on Tuesday while inaugurating the National Shared Services Center in Abuja. Speaking at the inauguration, Buhari said aside from the revenue generated from the auctioning, the 5G spectrum is an additional fueling option for funding development. He also applauded the contributions of the digital sector in driving growth, creating employment and generating revenue for the country. Visitor arrivals to Japan jumped to nearly 1 million in November, the first full month after the country scrapped COVID-19 curbs that effectively altered tourism for more than 2 years in the country. The number of foreign visitors for both tourism and business rose to 934,500 last month, almost double the October figure the Japan National Tourism Organization announced. Meanwhile, arrivals were still down nearly 2/3 compared with pre-pandemic levels of 2019. President Muhammadu Buhari has transmitted the Finance Bill 2022 to the National Assembly as the Federal Parliament is billed to pass the appropriation bill by Thursday. Speaker of the House of Representatives Femi Gbajabiamila at the plenary on Tuesday evening read out the cover letter of the President on the bill, which was titled Transmission of the Finance Bill 2022 to the National Assembly for consideration and passage into law in support of the 2023 budget. Meanwhile, the House Committee on Appropriations is expected to lay its report on the 2023 bill on Wednesday. Passage of the federal government's budget is expected to have been concluded on Thursday, when the lawmakers would embark on Christmas and New Year break. At least 2 people have died and 12 others injured after a magnitude 6.4 earthquake rocked Northern California early on Tuesday morning. The Temblors, which is the strongest earthquake in the area has seen in years, also damaged infrastructure and cut off power of tens of thousands of homes and businesses around Orbundot County, about 250 miles north of San Francisco. A local emergency has since been declared by the county sheriff, William Onsal, due to widespread damages in the county. The federal government has fulfilled its 28-year-old promise by handing over keys to a 3-bedroom bungalow each to 3 1994 Super Eagles players and others. The 3 national football heroes are Mutiu Adepoju, Ikeshoromu and Finidi George, while Aki Amao will serve as a team doctor, and a beneficiary of the National Housing Project, Adewale Adeshokon, also received their keys respectively. Minister of Works and Housing, who presented the keys to them at the project site in Onidundu in Akinyele local government area of Oyo State, encouraged Nigerians and the people of the state to leverage on the government housing projects that are yet to be sold. Well, that's all on the newsroom at this time. Many thanks for watching.